too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a grand man.
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready, set. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Mike, sweetheart.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ready.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Set, ready? 18 gain. Here we go, D. Kill. 6-6, pull it high. Under crunch. Check, crunch. Shoot.
Fournette, a first down carry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 40 now on second down. Hundley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it. Past the 50.
Complete to N'Keal Harry. A gain of 13 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Right. He's coming. Check in. Rip right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction and when they try and...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Play action, it's Tannehill. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Tannehill. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
90 Wolf.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Wait, 20! You gonna see me in your nightmare, son! You gonna see me where?
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, Tannehill. And get that to Fournette, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy, able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Tannehill. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Hey, high 7.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down, Patriots.
Got it. Right 34. Scoot. No chance. Just go.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Who's off focus?
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. but how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
47, ready? Mike, 45. Coming this way, we got it. 80 weapons. Regular.
On first down, Michel, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 36, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Check 4.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. At the 23-yard line. Check hot route. Hot. 6-6. Pull it high. Smooth.
Now Tannehill. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. That's caught inside the 20. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 11th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McManus's point after is good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers into the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Hungley trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Check. Alert.
Now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, echo. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Show it up.
He's back to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
52, block 52.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
60 Pittsburgh. Bravo. Yo. Mike 52, Mike 52. They're not ready for this. Go.
Tannehill. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Back to about the 19-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Pats, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Denver, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.